killers, just the killers. They rape our papa, they rape our mama, they rape our wives, they rape our girls, they rape our sisters, raping even our children, raping their car with the concealer to women with the top and they die. Small, small, small. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, your foundation. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, do the one nation. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, your foundation. Wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, Massimo, Durani Labasian, Mohamadike, Durani Labasian. I want to worship in the golden altar. You said you're going to build in Arajuku. We are all in Biafrans, we gather together to worship in the Elohim. We are all in Biafrans, we gather together to worship in one accord. We are all in Biafrans, round the world, we gather together to worship in Elohim. I love to worship in the golden altar. You said you're going to build in Arajuku. Massimo, Durani Labasian, Mohamadike, Durani Labasian. Members round the globe.
Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything is mercantilism, is buying and selling. You convert every situation into a currency. You always look at the monetary value of every circumstance you find yourself in. That is why we have saboteurs and traitors within. They want to convert their position into money so that Abuja can recognize them and come and give them money. But we'll get all of you one after. And they are so-called political elites. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to please Fulani because of 2023. Because they control INEC, they control CBN, they control everything. Your political future. In fact, if they can put this on in power, what can they not do? All of you were there claiming this is our nation, Nigeria, without shit. You people, you disgust me. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything is mercantilism, is buying and selling. You convert every situation into a currency. You always look at the monetary value of every circumstance you find yourself in. That is why we have saboteurs and traitors within. They want to convert their position into money so that Abuja can recognize them and come and give them money. But we'll get all of you one after. And they are so-called political elites. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to please Fulani because of 2023. Because they control INEC, they control CBN, they control everything. Your political future. In fact, if they can put this on in power, what can they not do?
The information is that from December 9, December 10, December 11, December 12, and December 14, nobody should be seen outside. It is secret. Stay in your house. Use this time. Use today. Stay 8. Buy everything you need. Stay in your house. Come out to the land. The information is that from December 9, December 10, December 11, December 12, and December 14, nobody should be seen outside. It is secret. Stay in your house. Use this time. Use today. Stay 8. Buy everything you need. Stay in your house. Come out to the land.
To understand this very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond, to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully. And they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere. From everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obabiasika and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu, not to be no bad, the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, Every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
Ndewo Mochineke, Ndewo to my comrade in the studio. We are not going to move because we have come to stay. Because we are working with our mental toughness. Because we are working with the synergy, with that determination. We are in a time where you need to put your brains in gear and to persevere and to determine what to do when all the enemies of Biafra have ganged up against the freedom of Biafrans. So what do you expect? We need to remind you of this message of Onyendu. Now, if one Nigeria is fighting Biafra, Igbo leaders are fighting Biafra, the governors of Igbo land are fighting Biafra, the DOS are fighting Biafra, the Indian Samas are fighting Biafra, the Iraq are fighting Biafra. What do you think you should speak of yourself as a Biafran? You should hit your chest like this and say kudos to what I am doing. That is what I want every Biafran to do. Hit your chest and then say kudos to yourself. Because if you were not doing anything, nobody will be joining forces to come against you. So we salute Biafrans from wherever they are and we say thank you for making your stand on the liberation of Biafra. Thank you for obeying the sit at home and thank you for doing what to keeping the fire burning, because if you don't do the sit at home for the world to understand your decisions, nobody will get to understand that you are actually serious about your freedom. So what we are doing is to condition your mind and put your mind in gear ahead of 2023 to speak the language that the zoo will understand, and they will see it that we are not looking back, we are not turning back. We are fighting the terrorists that are killing Biafrans in Enugu, in Amofu, and we are as well fighting the ones that are coming ahead, and then we are as well observing the sit at home in totality of Biafra land. Why can't you give kudos to yourself as Biafrans? Is it easy that you are doing security planning and then you are fighting the terrorists that are killing your people? And yet, you are as well still implementing every other strategies to go on ground. And don't worry, we will bring some videos so that you see. Because people are making noise that there is no seat at home. If there were no seat at home, why were they crying? There is seat at home and it is going on very high. People are trekking with their leg that they refuse to stay at home. They wanted to move from one state to another. Then along the bridge of Onitsha, they are using their leg to do the transport. So when they do it today and then come back, tomorrow we will know how far. So thank you, Henry Akonam. He said, kudos to myself. God bless you. It's now you understand what I mean. Mercy Gaddafi, please. We just entered the studio. Salute Biafrans first. This one way they do your face like this. I hope the person know they attack you for that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. First of all, I have to thank Ozamaka Nicholas, Don Emmanuel, Don Bassi, Harry Akom, and many of you that are here with us, many of you that are watching us. I salute you. You are the real Biafran. And above all, I also salute most of us that are sitting at home. I salute all of us that obey the sit at home. I am leader by example. I am at home now. I did not go to work today because I practice what I preach. I do what I say. I say what I do. Now, thank you for Biafran people. I thank each and every one of you that are listening to us. And we have a good message and important message, encouraging message to deliver to you guys. I remain your brother, Gaddafi, aka the chief. Why I want to salute your courage. You really show to me that you really need Biafra. You prove to me that you are among those ones that our leader talk about, those ones that were born to restore Biafra, those ones that were born for Biafra. I salute your courage. I salute what you are doing in your page. I believe you. For you to be here, if you are welcome. For you to be here, I believe that you are doing a great in your own personal page, in your private lives. I so much thank your courage. I also salute those who sit at home that has made up their mind to use their blood to sit at home, to teach people how to sit at home. I also thank you for offering yourself as a sacrificial lamb. I'm talking to those ones that disobey the sit at home. Just mere instruction that somebody is under his AC telling you not to sit at home and you obey them. I also salute you for your courage to offer yourself as a living sacrifice for Biafra to come. But one thing you must know, whether you sit at home, you did not sit at home, Biafra will come. And this is the fight against the good, evil fighting the good, and darkness fighting the light. The light is darkness, and darkness comprehend it not. We are here to restore the kingdom of heaven and earth. We are here to do what we promise you, that we are not going to fail you. We are not here to cash out, because if you are here to cash out, there will be nothing like sit at home. If we are here to cash out like a DOS, China Samuru, Chikedozem, there will be nothing like you agitating for today. We have come to give you hope and to give our generation hope and to give our children hope. Our unborn children, we have come to give you hope. And I beat my chest. Simon Egba and us will not disappoint you. We stand to bring our word to fulfillment. here to defend you, our land. Our land was not taken during the time of our ancestors. We will not let it happen in our presence. Thank you, Biafrans. God bless you for coming. Stay with us and share this program.
Thank you,
There's one idiot.
Thank you, Mazi.
There's one idiot that is here.
No,
Yeah,
leave the
please do
idiot.
not
The
tolerate.
idiot. The idiot is not useful to us. Biafrans will give him what on the comment section. Mazi Owobiko, are you there? Or if you're not there, when you come, we'll give you the mic. So, Biafrans back home are sitting at home. Now, let me make your belly sweet the more. Now, okay, Mazi Owobiko is here. Mazi Owobiko, please greet Biafrans. Just to greet Biafrans first. Take your
Hello,
time.
Biafrans. Today is a great day, historical day. That today we've been able to understand those who is truly fighting for liberation of Biafra. We have seen those who is ready to sacrifice everything humanly possible to get Biafra. They give you only 5 days to get Biafra. You see this passport here, it is red. You see this passport? It's red. This red means it sucked a lot of blood. And why we domicile in this place, enjoying electricity, enjoying running water, in atmosphere. But they ask you to sacrifice only 5 days. Sit at home. That international community, which we are being calling upon to pay attention in what is going against our people. We have seen those people. Mazen said, when we come, you will know those people who is called to serve the and to restore Biafra. We will see the chaff out of the wheat itself. It is now. If you cannot sacrifice, how are you trying to tell me that you need Biafra only by mouth? Study to understand what is going on in this world. If you truly need freedom, don't try to let your own blood to be shed. Try to be among those that will testify. Today I can beat my chest. I am fighting on the. We have seen the DOS collide with myself, collide with Ohanezendibo, collide with Eastern governors, and collide with Nigeria. Political solution working on the ground. That is exactly what is happening. And it is exactly the name, command and the control for Biafra not to come. They went to Nnamdi Kanu and they told Nnamdi Kanu, oh, do you want us to sit at home? How are you, Nnamdi Kanu, to tell you to sit at home? Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu is he the person who is putting food in your mouth. When you born your children, it's Nnamdi Kanu will breastfeed your children. All of you, shame on you, those people who is living in America, standing against the sit at home. Shame on you against those people living in England, standing against sit at home. Shame on you, those people who knows the value of red passport. And you are using it. You give your own children to get resident and get working permit as a sacrifice. But you cannot sacrifice 5 days to get total freedom. Has challenged all of you. He said, go and bring even one voice note from local government councillor, local government chairman, governor, House of Assembly, and the president itself. If anybody has ever communicated with him, he will quit Biafra. But today, we have seen those people who is fighting for Biafra and those who is not fighting. So, my comrade, permit me, because I will stay in audio and I'm following. Whenever it's my time, I will respond. Permit me, please.
Thank you, Mazi Owobiko. Thank you. There is something people need to understand. Biafrans are observing the sit at home in totality. In totality. That is why you did not see us come out here early in the morning to come and start giving you updates. We want you to see the updates yourself. As you dey look, you go dey see. Go to your media, go and be checking. The people that are not fighting for your freedom are the people that came out early in the morning to start shouting, there is no sit at home, there is no sit at home, there is no sit at home, there is no sit at home. But we that are seeing the sit at home, we did not need to come out so early to be shouting. We just wanted to see them dance krokere, dance naked in the market square first. Thereafter, we will come back. Okay, somebody said we observe it. Okay, thank you. You are seeing the videos of the sit at home, right? You see the one that people are drinking. You see the market. You see the market that the market is deserted. You can see them, right? Okay. So now maybe we go tell you whether sit at home no dey or sit at home no dey. Our issue is that we are happy that Biafrans are sitting up. We are happy that Biafrans are sitting up for their freedom. Because everywhere in Biafra land, the sit at home is going on all over Biafra land, and the effect is seen. Let me explain one thing to you. If the sit at home is heightened in Enugu, somebody that is in Anambra that is supposed to move from Enugu to Anambra or to move from Anambra to Enugu, then you say that the sit at home is not heightened in Anambra, you are making a big mistake. Because the intensity of the sit at home in Enugu is affecting Anambra. Because someone that was supposed to move from Anambra to Enugu or from Enugu to Anambra will not be able to move because the sit at home is already heightened in Enugu. So you see how it is working. It is working in a contagious manner. So you don't expect to see that everywhere will be at the standstill the same time. It works in a synchronized manner and it is going contagiously. As far as the effect of sit at home in one part of Biafra land is felt in another part of Biafra land, you understand that Biafrans are ready to go. Now, for the people that are all coming out now to fight against your sit at home, you need to understand that these are not the people that need the freedom. We were not actually fighting for this kind of people because their lives are already okay. Their lives are already in good shape. They have money, they have good things everywhere, and they can live up to their expectations. So we were not actually fighting for this kind of people. The Omanese and the DOS members, the criminals, the IRAT, and the federal government of Nigeria, these people were okay. So they were actually in this freedom movement to be making money. They were actually in this freedom movement to be using the poor people to feed on them, to feed on their flesh, and to use their 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 vulnerable situation to please themselves and to be getting money from one Nigerian government. So kudos to Biafrans that are sitting at home to show and to make the world understand and to make one Nigeria to understand what we are doing. Now, the message here is don't come out tomorrow because great momentum has been recorded today on today's sit at home. So don't come out tomorrow. When you come out tomorrow, you are on your own because people that went out today, they are already seeing what is happening. Now, for anybody that is telling you that you are not supposed to fight for your freedom with everything that you have, we have something to explain to you. We have something to explain to you here. Now, listen to this video as it is playing. Listen to this video so that you learn something, so that you know the reasons why we are fighting and why we cannot fall ourselves backward. Listen on. You learn something today because we have the best We have the best preacher of all times who has given us all the keys to everything.
And to an extent, from the north, from the middle belt, are now beginning to rise up to say that enough is enough due to all those sacrifices. My father went into it as well and was sacrificed. So was my mother. My men died defending me in my house. This very article went on to enumerate in great detail every illegal activity brought upon the people of Biafra by the Nigerian state that some of you seem to have forgotten. He went on to say that no Nigerians signed a contract of human rights violations and enforced disappearances. They are kidnapping people today, selling their parts to the Chinese. In other words, if you go to China now and you order penis wonton soup, you will see the penis of young men from Biafra land in your bowl of wonton soup in China. Right now, as we speak, the kidnapping, the disappearances are going on, nobody's talking. Any day we react to it, all of you fools from the south and to an extent from the middle belt will be shouting and writing your usual rubbish. Now that extrajudicial disappearances and enforced killings are going on, now, right now in our land, nobody's talking. The day we react, all of you will start jumping up and down. And I will come to the brain of the black man later on, because I have something in store for you this evening, at least to help clear up all those cobwebs that makes you, should I say, predisposed to stupidity and mind control by people you should be controlling instead. The Fulanis have come to take over our land, and we have said to them that they're not going to do it. We are not going to allow them to do it, not now, not tomorrow, not ever. And the sooner they understand this, the better for everybody. Because one thing that the Janjaweed must bear in mind is this, is that this very generation of IPOB, we're not going to allow it. And I want, you can call me a terrorist, you can write all the junk you like. I want, see, the Fulanis are very clever. Before they came.
Now, you people can call us terrorists. We are not afraid to answer terrorists. That is why we said we are going to enforce the sit at home of no elections in Biafra land. So, today is day one. So don't start fanning yourself. Because we just entered the football field. And the referee never even blow any foul yet. No penalty has been played yet. Oh. No free kick has been played yet. No corner kick has been played yet. So, please, if you want to call us terrorists, you can call us terrorists because we are fighting for freedom. There is nowhere you fight for freedom and your hands will be called a pastor. Did you hear me so? When we say time reach to make decisions, you say you be pastor, you cannot be part and parcel of it. We are fighting for freedom. Now they hear me. The same way the Fulanis have surrendered all of you and are killing you and are coming very close to your houses every day, taking you one after another down every day, is the same way we have to fight head on. That is why ESN are standing very strong. So, calling us terrorists because we want to interrupt election in Biafra land, you are making a very big mistake because it is our alienable right to decide for ourselves and to say we don't want anything one Nigeria to continue again. It is our own territory and we want to be free, whether you like it or not. So calling us terrorists, we are not afraid of answering the terrorists because no freedom fighter has ever fought for freedom and then come out with a clean name.
They used to rely on Yoruba media houses to do the dirty work for them. But as the Yoruba media houses were doing the dirty work for them, and of course some Igbo media houses as well, like Sun newspaper, they went back and created their own.
One Nigeria used to rely on Yoruba media before to do the dirty work for them. But now they are using what? They are using the IPOB members. IPOB members. The DOAs and the IRAT and all the Indian Zamas that are there. They are using Chinas and Woru. They are using Chikaidozian. They are using all the, what are they called? Whether African rep, American rep, Europe rep, Asia rep, Australia reps. That is why you see it that you are talking about the sit at home that will prepare your mind, that will condition your mind and put you in shape ahead of 2023. Then you see that the DOS members, the Igbo leaders, the Ohanese, Ejiofor as well, a legal counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and even the brothers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of them, they are the ones that one Nigeria are now using, the Fulanis are now using, they pay them to disrupt your mind and to destroy your thoughts on the way forward to your freedom. So we are telling you that you need to be resolute. You need to focus on the ball because this sit at home have come to stay and we are going. No elections in Biafra land stands. Do not be dismayed and do not be carried away by anything.
Some of you didn't know there was a newspaper called the New Nigerian Newspaper in those days, trying to trumpet the position of the North, or should I say the Arewa called Sharia North. Today they have the Daily Trust and they have Premium Times doing a very beautiful job for them. Their job is to assuage you. They're the ones that will come and inflict injury and pain on you. They're the ones telling you, oh, don't worry, it will be better, you will get healed. They will never tell you that the person beating you will ever.
This is exactly what the Ejiofor used to come and tell you and DOS. Don't worry, it will get better. Don't worry, it will get healed. Don't worry, our leader is in high spirit. Don't worry, our leader, our leader is in high spirit. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Don't worry. MNK will be released in November or December, October. The same way he was telling you since July of last year. The assurance upon assurance upon assurance. Now you are in December, and MNK is to spend 2 Decembers in the dungeon of the terrorists. And Ejiofor is always coming out to tell you, don't worry, he's okay. Don't worry, MNK is okay. Don't worry, he's in high spirits. Don't worry, he's okay. That is why we say you must start preparing your mind. Condition your mind ahead of 2023. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars, and they are coming out to tell you no election in Biafra land is not what they accept. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars, and we say sit at home to protest against the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the kidnap of your brothers and sisters and the killings. The one that they slaughtered yesterday and the day before yesterday, they used knife to slaughter a woman, a pregnant woman, into two. And then they removed the baby. They took the baby away to go and use it for one allergy. And all the idiots and all the morons, all the baboons and monkeys, they are shaking their hands and enjoying. While, oh, they don't have the pain. They don't feel the pain of a pregnant woman carrying a baby for good 9 months. Even if you don't feel the pain of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sleeping on the floor inside the DSS custody, can't you feel the pain of a pregnant woman carrying baby for good 9 months? That woman was slaughtered into pieces and then they removed the baby. Who slaughtered her? The terrorists, the Fulani terrorists. Then when you now decide to protest, when you now decide to carry arms to protect yourself, when you now decide to fight back, you see your lawyers, you see your leaders, you see the who see all this Yoshi, you see people that call themselves leaders, go and assemble them in Abuja. They cannot even assemble them in your own land, in your own provinces. Tell me any of the Fulani man that is coming to Biafra land to come and sit down to do a security meeting or to decide what they have to go and do in Fulani land. No, they must wait. Where is that video? There's a video we played yesterday where you see the Fulani terrorists aligning their weapons, showing you the preparedness of their weapon, telling you that this election that you are doing, that you are just wasting your time, that the government is wasting their time, that they know what they want, and that when it is time that they will strike, that they are just showing this weapon to make them know that they know what they are doing. In that very place, they were doing it in their lands. Their elders were standing side by side with them when they were making those communiques, and then they courageously send that video out to the media. Did you see them come to stand to do it in Biafra land? No. They did it in their own land with their traditional rulers standing side by side with them. But your own, when your leaders in the East wanted to come and talk against it at home, they went to go and assemble in Abuja, where they had meeting with the Fulanis finished. Fulani give them the mandate. They now stand there to make the declaration. I wonder why they did not come down to Biafra land to come and sit down to do that declaration so that they can collect woto woto. They would have collected woto woto.
Never stop beating you. No, they will tell you, oh, don't worry. It's not only pain. After a while, you get over it. And I want the likes of all Joseph Carlo, all these Efulefus to understand what I'm saying this evening. You people have placed our lives in danger. Because of you, that is why all these killings are going on all over the place by the Fulani. Because of you, those of them in the West, like Tinubu, Obasanjo, and all the rest of the fools over there. Because of you, that is why this evening, as I'm right here on air preaching, Yoruba people are paying ransom to go to their farms to go and farm in Yoruba land. The media will not report it. The same way they will not report how many soldiers they have lost so far. That is their new game plan. But in Biafra land, they will keep dying. That I assure them. Kidnap all you like. Intimidate all you like. Oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land. And it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this.
It can never stop. That is what they need to understand.
Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
We cannot stop. This sit-at-home that we have started, we cannot stop, and we are not going to stop because it is in preparation of the 2023. We are on a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the life and the interests of people that have to live, not the one where they already died, the one that we want to live. And we are as well revenging the death of the ones that have been killed. That is why in no way are we going to fall off the rail to allow all these shenanigan movements that they do everywhere to deter us. Our resolve is focused, and we are not traumatized, and we are not carried away in any way. So don't come out tomorrow, because great momentum has been recorded today for today's sit-at-home. That is the title of this broadcast. Don't come out tomorrow. Great momentum has been recorded today on the 9th of December sit-at-home. Please tell people, the ones that have seen how today's turnout has been, tell them that we have just entered the football field. The referee has not blown any foul yet. The referee has not blown any free kick yet. The referee has not blown any penalty. The referee has not blown any corner kick. The referee has not as well given anybody red card yet. He has not as well given anybody yellow card. And there is no first half or interval yet. There is no throw in or throw out. There is nobody that is on casualty to carry out of the pitch yet. So we are still playing the ball. So we are just here to tell you, don't come out tomorrow, because great momentum has been recorded today already. Because we are not going to stop. We are marching forward.
If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there. That I can assure you. I am not perturbed by the tag of terrorism, by the tag of you're proscribed, the proscribed, outlawed IPOB, a human being in Nigeria who is suffering, a journalist who is suffering, a media house that understands the pain, the suffering, the anguish, the torments that the people are going through every day is writing this junk on a daily basis. And the Fulani Janja they're all going to find you. They will find you. Do you know that people are being kidnapped in Aba by the Nigerian army sent to Sokoto? They are now demanding ransom. A man paid 6 million naira only 4 days ago to have the wife, his second wife, released to him that was taken to Sokoto. Are you sure you people don't actually understand what is happening around you? We are in a state of war. They've not declared it, but we are in a state of war. Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist. Yes, Nelson Mandela. Go and do your research, because everything I tell you is gospel. Nelson Mandela.
We are in a state of war. So you do not expect everybody to be on the same bench with you. You do not expect everybody to agree with you, because it is not everybody that buys the same idea of your freedom. When Moses was in Egypt to haulage the people of Israel out of Egypt, even people that were suffering in Egypt as slaves for years did not buy the idea of going alongside with Moses. They were even telling Moses, "Oh, Moses, we are used to this slavery. Allow us to continue to suffer here." It's only 1% of it that were in total cognizance with Moses. But what happened when the hand of God actually struck Egypt and then struck the heart of Pharaoh? And then the Israelites were to move out in unison. I want to ask you, Biafrans, did you see any Israelite that decided to be left behind at the end of the day? Did you see any Israelite after the road was open for everybody to march out in totality? Did you see any Israelite that was finally left behind at the ask question? Did you see, Master Gaddafi, please? Did you see any Israelite that was recorded to have been left behind after the road was totally open for everybody to march out? Master Gaddafi, the question is to you.
You know, I wish some of these our men of God was here. They would have been in a better position to answer. But to the best of my little knowledge, there was nobody left behind. Even the people that are not Israelites kind of joined them to match with them.
Okay, thank you very much. So that is
Nobody
to
was
tell
left behind.
nobody, that is to tell us that nobody was left behind. So that is to tell us that we don't need everybody to agree with us on this freedom quest. Hmm? But at the end of the day, everybody that answers Biafra in their blood, even the ones that were adopted through their parents, they will all follow the trend when we finally achieve the freedom. So our advice is, if you know you are not comfortable with what we are doing, go and hug the nearest transformer, jump into the next lagoon, or you go under your bed and sleep. Wait until when we finish fighting and then we get the freedom. You can come and join us, please. Because if you decide to be a pushing back that will keep us drawing us backward, if you want to be a stumble block, Woto Woto is the code. We will flush you out so that the ship can continue sailing and then it will get to a final destination. The time we are in now is a time where they are killing and slaughtering people, and then we have to take it back to the people that are killing us the same way that they are coming. So if you don't have the mind game, if you don't have the mental toughness, if you don't have the courage to be seeing dead bodies the way Fulanis are killing your brothers and sisters and then sending us the videos, if you don't have the courage to be watching it and then making decisive decisions that will confront and deteriorate the plans of the terrorists, please just back down. Or maybe you go and start trying to condition your mind with okokoro. Maybe if you take okokoro, you might start to get some mental toughness. If that is the way your mind did. If you know, so your mind no fit withstand anything, just stay up the rail. We are in a state of war. They have not declared it, but we are in a state of war. They are killing you systematically. If you were not in a state of war and then they are not killing you systematically, how come that your Fulani terrorists are in your forests and in your bushes coming to kill? Look at what happened in Amufu in Enugu State. The leaders that you claim that call themselves leaders, the religious leaders, the preachers, the Ohanes and the Igbos, the Igbo leaders that went to Abuja to go and sit down to write trash. Did you see any of them say anything or come to the aid of the people in Enugu State? No. Is it the one that had happened in Olu? Is it the one that had happened in Umutanzi? Is it the one that had happened in Owomama? Is it the one in Izombe? Which of them have you seen them come to your aid? That is the systematic annihilation and war of the people, which the leaders that you have collected money, but they have nothing to do with it. They only sit back on the fence to watch because the money is more important to them than your lives. But we, the ones that they call unrecognized autopilot IPOB, we are the ones that are coming to your aid. When the people were crying in those communities running helter-skelter, they were calling on autopilot, calling on Simon Ekpa, right? They did not call on DOS. They did not call on the Indian Sama. They did not call on Ejiofor. They did not call on the Nigerian government. They did not call on the federal government. They did not call on the governors that they have in their communities because they know their hopes are lost on those people and they cannot offer them anything. They were calling on the freedom fighters that are actually having something on the table. Don't come out tomorrow because today's sit at home has recorded a great momentum. We are in a state of war and we are fighting it the way they are coming with it. As we speak to you now, Hamufu is not in a calm condition. ESN are still fighting. And you are sitting in the comfort of your house to be talking trash about our freedom when you don't know the sacrifices that people are doing. Even for you to come and donate your money to the website so that it can be used to buy weapons and bullets, you are not doing it, and then you are there just looking for where to destroy.
Mandela was tagged a terrorist. Oliver Cromwell, that brought a semblance of the rule of the people. The reason why in England you have the House of Commons today, that the power resides with a commoner, a prime minister, like Boris Johnson, is because of Oliver Cromwell. Are you listening to me very carefully? The reason why the House of Common People in England is the strongest house you have, not the House of Lords. They are the ones that make the laws. The reason why in England today, somebody who is not either a landed gentry or somebody who is not from the royal family or somebody who is not titled, like an earl, a lord, a viscount, is not the prime minister, is because of a man called Oliver Cromwell, an Englishman. He too was called a terrorist. So too was George Washington. During America's War of Independence, George Washington, this America that every ant wants to go to, this same United States of America that everybody will die to go and live in, is called the land of the free. Or should I say the land of the brave and the free? The man that made it possible is George Washington. The British called him a terrorist. I'm saying all of these things tonight so that if you're called a terrorist because you're an IPOB, because you fund ESN, it is a badge of honor. After following what I'm reading out to you tonight, you will understand it. Who are we compared to Nelson Mandela? Of course, we are nobody. That he was called a terrorist. It didn't stop him. It did not stop the armed wing of ANC, come towards his way, from doing their job to make sure that apartheid collapses. Apartheid, while South Africa abducted, anything abductable, they abducted, they killed, they massacred. At the end of the day, the will of the people prevailed. Our people should not despair. We are going through a very difficult time, aided and abetted by the likes of the Sarikin Fulani, of him, Hope Uzodema, the likes of Ojus or Carlo. I'm sure by now that Rochas have repented. He has asked me, in fact, his eyes are now open. All the fulefus talking about one Nigeria is now very clear to all of you that the Fulanis do not mean well. Not for us who are fighting them, neither for you who are their slaves. If Nelson Mandela can be called a terrorist, who am I? Oliver Cromwell was a terrorist. George Washington was a terrorist. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe was a terrorist. Even, let me shock you, all of you now. Some of you may have heard about a man called Dr. Azikiwe. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe is his name. I had to add Nnamdi to his name because he doesn't behave like one. Do you know that Dr. Azikiwe was called a terrorist and exiled to Ghana? Are you aware of that? Do you know who called him a terrorist? The same Britain, United Kingdom. Are you aware of that? Dr. Azikiwe, that fought and set Nigeria free. Do you know he was sent to jail by the British? Do you know that Ahmadu Bello never went to jail? Do you know that Abubakar Tafawa Balewa never went to jail? The only people that went to jail are those from the south. Awolowo and Azikiwe are the only people that went to jail in order to set Nigeria free. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. And they were called terrorists. Yes, Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. You must listen to me attentively. I said this program cannot be like any other. You must listen attentively this evening, please. And invite people to come and listen as well. Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was not spared. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was called a terrorist as well for trying to set his people free. And want IPOB to know tonight that being called a terrorist because you're fighting for your land and your nation is a badge of honor. It means you've arrived. It means the enemy is scared of what you're doing. And it means that you're succeeding at whatever thing that you're doing. Are you following me? If you are in freedom fighting anywhere in the world and the people you're fighting have not come to refer to you as a terrorist, then that means you're not doing anything. That means you're not threatening the status quo.
And that is what we are doing, because we are threatening the status quo of one Nigeria. Because we are threatening the status quo of the Ohanese Ndibos. Because we are threatening the status quo of the governors of our lands. Because we are threatening the status quo of the Fulani terrorists in government. Because we are threatening the status quo of the DOS. Because we are threatening the status quo of AGO4. Because we are threatening the status quo of all the criminals that have been working with one Nigeria to make sure the killings of Biafrans continues. We are threatening the status quo. And that is why they are fighting you and telling you, oh, if you confront one Nigeria, you will be seen as a terrorist. If you stop an election, if you stop 2023 election, America will call you a terrorist. UK will call you a terrorist. Who has UK not called terrorist? You that is in America. The people that fought for America were called terrorists, and they continue to fight until they fight and then restored America from the hands of the British. The hands of the UK government that you see today. Your name there, that all of you are always shouting. They say he was the first Republic president of one Nigeria, Abi. He made sure one Nigeria remained one, Abi. But what did one Nigeria do to him? What did the UK government also do to him? Even when you fought to keep one Nigeria as well. That is why all of you that are fighting us back, because we are fighting for the liberation of Biafra, you will all still be brought down by the same Fulani government that is paying you. Because when they pay you and then they give you money, you will still come back to fall in their own trap again. Now they get my point. Okay.
Do you understand me very well? That is why in our case, where there is no
message have been delivered. Our message have been delivered. Now, Mazi Gaddafi, are you there? Mazi Owubiko, are you there? Mazi Gaddafi, are you there? Mazi Owubiko, are you there? Mazi Gaddafi, you have the mic, please. Biafrans, if you're watching from the comment section, you may join the studio to give your opinion, and you have to make it snappy, please. There is a link on the comment section that you just click to join the studio. Mazi Gaddafi, go on, please. Our lines are open. You may call in to give your contributions. Mazi Gaddafi, go on, please.
Thank you. You know, need to say that, you know, there are some things you preach to somebody and there are things you don't preach. If what happened in Hamufu Enugu is good for you, then don't sit at home. If you think you are safe, don't sit at home. But if you really need Biafra, sit at home. But in case you choose not to sit at home, whatever you see is your fault. Whatever happened to you, it is your decision. Like I can see Ndiri, the children of a mad woman. I see them on the comment section. Some idiot. I begin to get irritated, you know. Somebody says he is fighting for Biafra. He need Biafra. And even devil, let's assume it's devil himself that brought Biafra to give you. And you're talking against it. Why don't you collect the Biafra and live a normal life? But this one's a normal human being, a Biafran who believe in Biafra, is bringing Biafra for you. And we are there talking rubbish. Now, what I'm trying to say is this. Most of us here that open now, most of us are idiots. I'm telling you. They are idiots. Not just being idiots. They are stupid at the same time. You know why I'm saying this is that somebody told you that he is fighting for you to get Biafra, to get a good life. And that person is ordering you, anywhere you see Biafran flag, remove it. And somebody said he's fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. Let's assume that all of us left this station and we go back our house and do our normal business. And let me tell you, for good reason, in the book of in Bible, Paul said, if gospel that I heed, if gospel be, he said it is he to them that are perishing. But for him, say it doesn't cause him. You know why? Because he knows the truth. He knew that he knows the truth about the gospel. In the same vein that I'm saying, I as a person have nothing to lose. I am not living in the zoo. I have to lose if I decided to keep quiet. I live my normal life here. After all, people dies and buried where they are staying. You will say Alawotu. But if we collect all this money that China Samos and all these their useless irats are collecting, eating their future today, if all of us left in this agitation and the case study is in Hamufu, what happened in Hamufu? It is what that will happen in all Biafra land, where the Fulanis ransack 9 villages and occupy the place. And you see somebody who come to stand and fight for you. You are there commenting rubbish. Does it mean that you doesn't have brain? Pap, they put inside your skull, call it brain? Or does it mean you don't have conscience? And you see the one that you are fighting, the one you are, the one that say is defending the structure, is doing nothing but go to government, collect money, send you out, they kill you, they go and collect compensation, like Ifeanyi Ejiofor did, kill what is his name, Gentle, and come back to seek for compassion. And let us ask ourselves, if they wanted to kill Ifeanyi Ejiofor and they saw his senior brother or junior brother, they left him and killed his PA. Makes sense? Now, these people that you are calling DOS, you should forget about Biafra and think about the money. And the first seat at home, they mistakenly declared 40 million naira to call off this seat at home, which they did, and lied that our leader said. They collect those money. He can get some money from Ndioba, Abifanyoba. Now, Chike Dozeba Madubugu, China Samoru, with using the enemy, the guy called enemy. They used them to kidnap Commissioner for Utility in Anambra State and send him. He took the
Mazi Gaddafi.
person who kidnapped him.
Mazi Gaddafi.
Yeah.
There are callers that are boiling on the phone. They say you should allow them to unleash the fire first before you continue.
Yeah, they will. They will, you know.
Biafra. Go on, Biafra are listening to you.
Go on.
Hello, Biafra.
Ndewo.
It's me, Carolina.
Okay.
Carolina.
Oh.
One of
Shine, baby.
Biafra.
Ndewo.
I want
Shine,
to greet
baby.
all Biafrans today that sit at home. I want to bless Biafrans that love Maden Nandekano, that remember all the suffer that our leader have been suffering. I don't want to cry, but I will speak as Holy Spirit. Chukwuokike leads me. Maden Nandekano is in the dungeon, suffering for Biafrans to be like Europeans, like Oyibo people. Our people say that his food and business is good for them. They choose to do business and food. I want to thank them because they have chosen to do business and find a way to be eating every day. I want to thank them for supporting Mazen Nandekano, the people that did not sit at home today. Since how many years our leader Mazen Nandekano is suffering food loss? What did you people do to go to market and sell what I don't know? To go to market today to get only 1,000 naira. Fulani are killing you people. You people have the mind to go to market, to go to do business, to eat. For what reason? Forgetting Mazen Nandekano in the dungeon, following all this on Hanesi, listening to this on Hanesi, Ndi Ala and Yoshi, because they are not on Hanesi people. Listening to all these governors that are pregnant. Listen to all these governors that Fulani is making love with. Listen to the job for criminal Listen to Madibuko in what he said. You forget our bigger man and the Galo. Martin and the Galo, Ogu Gano. The mother died for this struggle. The father died for this struggle. The children are their father since a year. You people have mind. Evil people. You people have mind and open market today. Upon all these things, God said, they catch Martin and the car. He brings Martin Simon Eber to keep on reading us. You people come out again and castigating this poor boy, suffering. He leave everything. Every day you be coming. How many times did Chike Dote with what is the name? This play Chinasa Woru come out for defending you people. A woman like you people that is in that market smelling. All you people to do they smell. Stay in the market selling what? A woman like you people, she's pregnant. Put her open her stomach and bring out a child. You hear it and you come out to market today. I don't want to talk. I don't want to swear to you people in the name of Chukwuka because I know when I swear it will happen. But I'm thanking you people for what you people have done today against Martin Nandekal, against our leader, Martin Nandekal. Martin Nandekal is wearing one clothes almost a year. You people did not even touch you people because of only 5 days. We stayed 3 years. My father tells me that they don't eat for 3 years, but because of 5 days you went to market. You women in Enugu, you women in Aba, you women in Igbo land. Shame on you people. Shame on you people, all these men that open their business. And shame to all of you that fighting autopilot and man sign on them. We didn't go to work today to watch you people, what people are going to do. You people put yourselves into shame, thinking that you people are putting shame upon us. God of Israel. Then the land of Biafra, judge all the one of you today that come out. The land of Biafra, Chukwuka will bring judgment upon you people for what you people have done to Martin and Kalu today. Everybody is attacking Simon Ekpa. Look at Benjamin Makabuto, the pig in Abuja. What did he tell you people about the woman that they opened her womb? A pregnant woman is to come out and telling you people about Simon Ekpa. He said that Simon Ekpa bring the nude of one people. Did Nelly or friend will tell you that she's an Igbo woman? He said that she's Hindu. That she's Hindu. I want to tell you people today that Simon Ekpa did not share. Excuse me, somebody is ringing. Did not share Nelly of Rebel's nude. One day you people will know the person that shared this nude.
Mwada Biafra, thank you. Don't bring
Wait, I want to still say
don't
something.
go where we no carry you go. No go where we no carry you go now, because you get where we no want go now.
I want to say something about the woman that is eating food in America, attacking Martin Simon. This woman is all those women that we go at when they are in Igbodo, Lagos. They will go one corner. When they eat themselves finish, they will use their cloth to clean their body. Now is in the place that she's using tissue. She don't want others to do like her. That woman, if I come out for you, your husband will drive you out of his house. Useless woman, smelling thing.
Mwada, thank you. You don't go too far, I bet. No go too far again. They won't. Let me call the other person I missed. I called before because she's been waiting online. Mwada Margaret Jokwa. Okay, Biafrans are sitting at home, and if you want to fire your fire, you can fire your fire, but control the intensity of your fire, because we have real men and women and children and fathers that are actually sacrificing every day, who are at the forefront of this very battle. Wada, you are live on air now. Biafrans can hear you. Please go on.
Yes, so good afternoon.
Good afternoon from here.
I will not say I am happy. I will not say I am sad. It's in between. It's in between. At least, by God's grace, they have had our mouth. We have shaped them. Even if they did not sit at home, but there is still some that's in my family in Aba. Yes.
Biafrans are sitting at home. We just started the sit at home today.
I'm just saying because of what these useless people are talking about.
Forget about what the useless people are saying. If you were not doing something, they will not talk about you. Okay, so you are doing something that is bearing fruit. That is why they are talking. If you watch us since morning, you did not see us come online because we know what is happening. But in this Zama that only want to come and do showy display, they had to wake up early in the morning and in midnight to start shouting, people are not sitting at home, people are not sitting at home. This is a video on the screen that is showing the result of sit at home.
My family now must sit at home. I'm telling you the truth. My family sit at home. I don't know where they are talking. My own, they sit at home, because this morning, as early as I called them already, they said they're at home. They're at home. So what I'm trying to say is this. Whether they like it or not, even somebody who don't hear, somebody who don't see everything that is happening. The problem we are having here is just a job that leaves court. They want to become politician. Nobody says you should not become politician. You should remove the court lawyer, court dress, and join politician. Simple. Nobody's attacking him that one. But let him come and talk and useless people outside. They want that because they have NTA there to talk. They have all their media there to talk. That's why those foolish ones who don't see what is happening. Look at their roads. Look at roads everywhere. Is it here human being? No house. We want to bring something good here and there. And you want to sell today, Monday to Saturday, January to December. What have you been selling? Today on and tomorrow and 5 days will make you not become somebody. That is why they are suffering. I never see people before. These people, but all I know is that we are not backing down.
Thank you. Thank you, Wanda. Encourage your people. Let them continue to keep the fire burning because Biafrans are doing it.
Yes, we are winning. No election in Biafra land.
Thank you. Thank you.
What they want to do, we stand for it.
Thank you, Wanda.
God bless
He said,
God bless Samanega.
He said,
God bless all the media warriors.
He said, let me play this video so that Biafrans will know that things are happening.
You want to come out and disobey Simon Ekpa, then don't complain. Trek from Delta to Onitsha. And when you finish buying your goods too, also carry them on your head and trek back from Onitsha to Delta before you continue your destination. This show the very foolish people. Just sit at home for all our own good. You say no, you will sit at home. Now you're feeling it. This is Onitsha Bridge head. I left all the way from Abraka down to this place. You can see the whole road is short. The whole road is short. No movement. No movement. Our people are very stubborn. Our people are very stubborn. This is a bridge to gate official requesting for enter Biafra.
My
You
network.
can see the activities of
Is it moving on the screen?
sit at home.
Mazi,
You can see how everybody is trekking
Mazi Sam.
from Delta to Onitsha.
It's
No
cracking.
movement.
But
Oh,
it's
no,
okay.
It's
You can see
it's
the
okay.
activities.
Okay.
I trekked all the way from I don't know whether most of you that are
Caller on
living
WhatsApp.
close to
Can you hear me?
Onitsha and Asaba know where they call MTN Max, MTN office at Asaba. I trekked all the way from that place to this bridge head just to see how the activities is going. I couldn't go live before because of the network, but I will still share some of the video that I recorded while trekking from that place to the place I started this live broadcast. I just want everybody to see the impact of disobedience of Biafrans. People are trekking. You can see the suffer. This thing that you're seeing now is exactly what happened during COVID-19. This is how people are trekking from Delta to Anambra and from Anambra to Delta. Now it's happening again because of our people's stupid disobedience. They don't want to listen. They are saying who is Simon Eba, and they are seeing it. This is Onitsha Bridge head. This is my back. This is my front. And they are feeling it. They are feeling the impact. Tomorrow,
So in this
we'll try to come out again. After facing this suffer today, tomorrow come out again.
Sorry, I was muted. There are more videos from Biafra land because when I hear people make this noise, it's like people are listening to what the Zamas are spreading on the media. These are real videos that are coming up from Biafra land, where people are feeling the sit at home and testifying. You see people that are moving from another state. This
no,
is a bridge.
Abarawa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is to give them information. They have exercised themselves for this sit at home for 17 months every Monday. Now, those people who is against the Biafran restoration has come to show and prove themselves that they are never for Biafran restoration. They are for one Nigeria. So today they gingered these people, and this is what they are showing, the way they are suffering. And the Biafrans,
You want to
our
come out and
advice is
disobey
for
Simon
you to
Eba.
continue to sit at home. If you keep on obeying these other people who don't want to sacrifice anything to gain their freedom, maybe you will not see a street to pass through because Fulanis has dominated every other place with their ammunition. Only to sit at home will save you. Apart from this, you are gone. Apart from this, you are gone. You know. Mazen Namdekan have just told you he sacrificed his father and his mother. And also he keep on sacrificing, staying in the SA dungeon for 18 months. They ask you to stay at home. Now you see some people who don't want to obey the way they are carrying their bag, like refugees, like slaves. So small time, by tomorrow, other people will understand that they should sit at home and obey, sacrifice something. So as we move forward.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Sam, please hold on for the caller on phone. The caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Your friends are listening to you now.
Okay, good afternoon from here, sir. My name is Ifan, calling from Libya.
There was.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate what you people are doing, sir. I really appreciate that. I pray that God will strengthen people more and more. more and more. You know, are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah, right on. Biafrans are listening.
Okay. You know, the other day, that day that Mazi Simon Ekpa ordered that sit at home. If that there is not anybody that come out and retaliates in that word, I would have said that you people are not working.
Okay.
But this encounter that they encounter, it shows that you people are working.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. This one will give more Biafrans more energy to follow you people, that this is our people that the freedom is in their hands.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if they did not come, they did not come and encounter it, me too, I will learn. I will say, they just ignore this man. They don't even like say they see this man at all. So, but this one that they came to encounter it, I would not okay anymore. They have shifted the injection in their bottom. So everybody should just wait for the next action. They should come out, they should be wasting their data from now till next year. We still stand on no election.
Yes,
and then when the time comes, we strike.
Yes.
They cannot push us to do what we do not want to do, because what they are doing is that they want to do something that will make Mass Simon Okpadu utter a word, as in to strike when it is not actually that point that you want to strike. And any man, he said it yesterday, any man that moves by what other men are doing is not a real man.
No.
It's not a real man. The way they encounter it now, it will give you people another energy to replan another more things, to know how you are going to stop that election. This one will show that Fulani is not even our problem anymore. Now is because those people now, I just realized that it's Fulani that impregnate their mother.
You're right.
So that will show us that we need to use some of those Fulani blood to wash our road.
Yes,
wash
sir.
it and enter their planet. Because the Bible says that when I see the blood,
I will pass over. You're right. Mazi, you're right.
That is it. Thank you so much. And God bless all of you. I respect all of you. May God bless you. Keep you all the days of your life. And then we are going to hit the point at the actual time in Jesus' name.
You say, we move. Thank you very much. We move. If you're not doing anything, nobody will attack you. They will only attack you when you are doing something. That is why we are happy that we see too many forces fighting back at what we are doing, because it is the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing, that they fought him and then they kidnapped him and put him in detention. So if they actually come and kidnap us as well and fight us as well for doing the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing for years, then that means we are actually the true disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are the 100 men that he was looking for, that will do anything, not minding the courts, that will go any length to crush anybody that is standing on the way. Mazi Sam, the mic is yours, please. Welcome to the studio.
Yeah, so the mesero.
Meserende, Abadi.
So I don't forget many things. I used to the language when I was I have forgotten most of them, years when we were in Calabar. I was so concerning our sit at home, I'm happy that something is happening. And today is the statement. So we didn't expect to have 100% compliance.
Yeah, we did live.
Are you hearing me?
Mazi, right on. It's a caller on the phone. Right on.
Okay. We are not expecting to have 100% compliance today. This is something we are going to last for 5 days. Tomorrow will be more better. Next tomorrow will be more greater. So this is something like today. People have already understand that yes, this is at home is going on. So if they are watching, you will see that many places are complying. Tomorrow it will be more better. But my anger is under Ohaneze Ndigbo. Ohaneze Ndigbo came out to counter this. Ohaneze Ndigbo, all of them are living in Abuja. They could not go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are not claiming they love Mazen and the Kanu. When Mazen and the Kanu was here with us, anytime he called for the sit at home, they will call him all kind of name. They will counter it. They will say this. They say that. I am asking them, what Mazen Simon is doing now, is it different from what Mazen and Kanu was doing? There's no difference. So if they feel that they love Mazen and their court has already given the verdict, let them go and get this man back. If they bring this man back, we are not going to sit at home again. That's the only solution to stop sit at home to release Mazen and the Kanu. Obioso is living in Abuja. All of them, their representative is living in Abuja. All their statement is coming from Abuja. We are not sitting home. We are not sitting at home at Abuja. We are sitting at home at the Biafra land. They are giving order from Abuja. If all of them love Mazen and they can let them go to the DSS, let them go to Aso Rock. Let them bring out the man out. If they release the man to the sit at home, will stop automatically. So anybody that's fighting against it at home is fighting against Mazen and the Kanu. So all of us, even me, I'm here now, I'm sitting at home. I am at home. Now it's about, this is 11 minutes past 8 in the morning. I am at home. I said I will sacrifice for that 5 days, I will be at home. We are not telling them to sit at home where we are working. No. We also sacrifice. So, my brother, continue with your work. You are doing a good job. Nobody should listen to all those in Zama people. They will be running hackers to pay Iran, go and make video and show people are not compliant. We are not worried about that. But what I know that the order has been given and the order has been carried out. People are sitting at home. People are sitting at home. Many places in Biafra land are sitting at home.
Thank you, Mazisa. Thank you, Mazisa.
So our sitting at home is manifesting. Tomorrow it will be more better. And I believe if it's not taken, the angels may come back tomorrow to enforce it. The angels, because when Mazen and the Kanu was here, it was the same angels that forced it for them to sit at home. And believe that those angels are still coming, will fall down from heaven.
I have already seen angels. I have already seen angels. There are videos of angels here.
The angels were there to visit them. The angels are there. It was that is why that was when they forced it, that was when Mazen and the called it, oh, the glory be for this angel. Yes. That was the day Mazen and give them the angel.
Mazisam, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Some videos to convince Biafrans, and we need to play this one again before we go to the next one. The reason why you cannot see this Ones Ndiochi and these Igbo leaders that gathered in Abuja, or DOS or Ejofo and all the other criminals that sat to decide or to come to conclusion of we are going to counter the sit-at-home. The reason why you cannot see them make a bold step to go and then make sure they bring MNK out so that the sit-at-home will stop is because they don't want MNK to be released. They don't want him to be released. That is not important to them. What is important to them is the continuation of one Nigeria. Whether they are cutting you to pieces, whether they slaughter a pregnant woman like they did the day before yesterday, and then remove the baby, and then the two parts of the body of the pregnant woman were laid bare, scattered all over the bush. Whether they see that, they overlook it, and as far as they collect money and then make one Nigeria to remain as one, that is their mandate. That is their mandate. They don't have any, they don't feel the pains of Biafrans. That's the problem. Let them listen to this.
You want to come out and disobey Simon Echo. Then don't complain. Trek from Delta to Onitsha. And when you finish buying your goods too, also carry them on your head and trek back from Onitsha to Delta before you continue your destination. This show the very foolish people. Just sit at home for all our own good. You say no. You waste Delta too. Now you're feeling it. This Onitsha bridgehead. I trekked all the way from Abraka down to this place. You can see the whole road is short. The whole road is short. No movement. No movement. Our people are very stubborn. Our people are very stubborn. This is a British school based official reporting for Enter Biafra. You can see the activities of sit at home. You can see how everybody is trekking from Delta to Onitsha. No movement. The whole road is blocked. You can see the activities. I trekked all the way from I don't know whether most of you that are living close to Onitsha and Asaba know where they call MTN Max, MTN office at Asaba. I trekked all the way from that place to this bridgehead just to see how the activities is going. I couldn't go live before because of the network, but I will still share some of the video that I recorded while trekking from that place to the place that I started this live broadcast. I just want everybody to see the impact of disobedience of Biafrans. People are trekking. You can see the suffer. This thing that you're seeing now is exactly what happened during COVID-19. This is how people are trekking from Delta to Anambra, from Anambra to Delta. Now it's happening again because of our people's stupid disobedience. They don't want to listen. They are saying, who is Simon Eber? And they are seeing it.
But
this is my head. This is my back. This is my front. And
you know, there are lots of testimonies. Lots of testimonies. Because most of these testimonies, the one that interests me more are those people that doesn't support Simon, or those people that is not with autopilot, but you will go inside their chamber, inside the chamber of DOS, and they found out the kind of argument they are having together. So if you like, I can play one audio from people of DOS when they are having arguments. They said, if you know you need Biafra, it is better for them to obey this sit at home, even if they suspect that Simon Eber is working with Nigeria. But him, as a member of DOS, see no reason why DOS will fight against the sit at home, in as much as they need Biafra to be restored. So this war is going on. I don't know as you play the audio to the hearing of the whole world, because this thing that is happening today, if this thing doesn't happen, me personally, I will not have more energy to come out. But gold is valid for those that know the value of gold. You know, then before you can be able to make use of gold, the gold has to pass through fire before the gold can shine. When you bring a raw gold has no value, but that gold will pass through fire. And that's why Mazen Namdekan said, if you need Biafra, you will sacrifice everything sacrificable for you to get Biafra. Because he have sacrificed his father and his mother. Then he don't want to go on to talk but the whole world will see the result when the time comes. So I don't know which one I should play for you, the audio, or should I play again to motivate our people for them to know that people who have come out today to stand against sit at home are the defeated ones. They started from media eras. They entered to Ejiofor. From Ejiofor, all those inner circles, they came out and they fight. Today, Soludo, Owazurike, Hope Uzoma, Dave Umahi, Nigerian government, Eastern governors, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, everybody have joined DOS to fight against Biafran restoration and the liberation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It has been shown to the whole world, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it known to every one of us that whenever you are doing something, the opposition, the oppressor who has been oppressing you, come to you and tell you to leave what you are doing, then you should know. Am I coming out well?
Yes, Mazi, right on.
Yeah. Then you should know that what you are doing is right. You do not wait for the oppressor to come and praise you when you are trying to free yourself. Then, but whenever you hold the oppressor in a very dangerous position, they will tell you, oh, autopilot, leave us. Mazi Simon Ekpa, leave us. Dave Umahi, call Simon Ekpa to order. Governors, call Simon Ekpa to order. This guy is disturbing us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in his own prophecies, he said, whenever you begin to see things like this, you should know that what you are doing is right. Today, you can see DOS. Today, you can see Masob. Today, story of Masob, everybody knows. DOS has joined with Masob, has joined with Ohaneze Ndi Igbo. Ohaneze Ndi Igbo has joined with the Eastern politicians. Eastern politicians have joined with the governors. Governors have joined with the same Nigeria. The same Nigeria have joined with Britain, who is crucifying Biafrans. But he said, at the last, when all these chaps come together, then you will know that the real enemies have surfaced. We have been able to see the faces of the real enemies that doesn't want Biafra restored, because they don't want to sacrifice anything to make sure to actualize Biafra. And as I can go on to show them again, Biafrans, whenever you see red passport, try to ask them the reason. Any country that has red passport, ask them the reason they have red passport. You can never mess up with their law. When you come to ask them, why are you people so strict to treat people, anybody that go against their law? They will tell you, did you know how we fight, how we fought to secure this land? For this reason, don't try to mess up with our law or our country. And the picture of Biafra is a country where we have to go according to the law. And if you do not respect law, all those people being killed in Biafra since 1967, the time of Ojukwu, our people who have died out of passion, out of starvation, our people who have died under Owazurike, which people will be killed, our people who have died when which MFO ordered them to go and protest, for them to have evidences to provide to the United Nations that Nigerian government is killing the people who is protesting for their freedom. Till this particular day of Nnamdi Kanu, then Nnamdi Kanu say, Go home and have sit at home where they will not kill you, which Simon Ekpa has come and adopt. Now, those people who summoned oath for us to defend the Biafra, for us to defend our flag, has ended up fighting against Biafran restoration, fighting against the Biafran flag, fighting against the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They coupled up with Nigeria. It is now clear those people who is fighting for Biafran restoration and those people who is not fighting for Biafran restoration. Now the game starts. Today is for the whole world to know those people who is really living and fighting for Biafran restoration. The Chukwokika Abiyama will send his angels to come and defend it and make name for him, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, after this, we are going to worship only one true God, not to party. Only one true God. That is Chukwokika Abiyama, the Alpha and the Omega, the creator of heaven and earth. This is the time we have to defeat them, and this is when we will go and build temple for Lord God Almighty, because the history has been set straight. Thank you, my comrade.
Thank you, Mazi. Let's play these videos for Biafrans to see the updates.
Yes, this is Onitsha over the road by Oru West. It's shut down. Yes, Onitsha over the road by Oru West. With our mama, Otulu, Amini, total shutdown. Today's date is 9th of December 2022. Thank you and God bless. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Shalom. Yes, this is Onitsha over the road by Oru West. Everywhere is total shutdown. Yes, Onitsha over the road by Oru West. With our mama, Otulu, Amini, total shutdown. Today's date is 9th of December 2022. Thank you and God bless. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Shalom.
Okay, let us bring you another video. You need to see what is happening so that you will understand. We want you to understand that Biafrans are sitting at home and they are actually carrying out the civil disobedience, so that anybody that tells you that is not happening, this one I collect. this one. Now, watch this one, make you see what's in the happen here. Where they tell people, say, stay back, oh, they know 1 year. Now watch this one to see what is happening here.
Shooting around. Ase kobo dukana. Another machine. That boy. Is the machine? Is the machine? And that's a video. Oh no, that man. Oh,
Okay, we want to bring more videos because of time. We wanted to see more videos. See more videos when they say stay at home. It is stay at home.
Yes, this is all.
Now, this one is Olu. When they tell you there is no sit at home, tell them that you have seen the evidences.
Yes, this is Olu Road by Olu Junction, Olu Road, Mbudioru West. Sit at home is affect. It's affect everything. There is no movement. This some people you see is people that something emergency happened to them. Otherwise, no movement. Sit at home is activated here in Olu West. Thank you. Today's date is 9 of December 2022.
It's good that you tell them the date so that they will not say they don't know the date. It's good you told them the date. Let's bring more videos to show you that there is sit at home. And people that come out, they will see it the way they want to see it.
December 20.
Because we won.
So there is
Okay. Let this one come to the screen so that you can see.
Today is the 9th of December 2022. As the markets there in Enugu Ibeze Search, one of the biggest markets is under lock and key. You can't see any idiots. The market is under lock and key. Simanepa is who we listen to. Biafra is tired of DOS. Today is the 9th of December 2022. As the markets there in Enugu Ibeze Search, one of the biggest markets is under lock and key. You can't see any idiots. The market is under lock and key. Simanepa is who we listen to. Biafra is tired of DOS. Today is the 9th of December 2022. As the markets there in Enugu Ibeze Search, one of the biggest markets is under lock and key. You can't see any idiots. The market is under lock and key. Simanepa is who we listen to. Biafra is tired of DOS. Today is the 9th of December 2022.
Okay, we are bringing more videos. We are bringing more videos for people to see. Whoever tells you that there is no sit at home, tell him that you have seen videos that the autopilot media played. Let them not deceive themselves. And as we put it on the screen, stay indoors tomorrow. Don't come out because today has been remarkable. Do not come out. Do not come out, please. See this other one for where people come out. Now them use their mouth now. Take the confessor. Where is it? Okay.
The autopilot came cheating.
When this is what they say, this is what Martin Nnamdi Kanu said. when he said, give money to Nigerian journalists, and then they will report the goodness of Satan. Now, you guys should pay attention and listen to the way the person that is reporting this situation report here will give it to you. From there, you understand why Martin Ambikano says when you give money to a Nigerian journalist, they will report the goodness of Satan for you. Listen up.
This is the aftermath of the shooting that just occurred in Afigwe Umudia, in Dunukofia local government. The autopilots came shooting, forcing people to close their shops and go home. This now is by force. They are trying to force people to obey the charm order. To obey the charm order. They are trying to force people to obey the charm order. But as you can see, some people are closing their businesses out of fear. But if people can be out in this number to do their business, but these criminals are shooting. They just finished shooting. If you watch the last video that I did before now, you see them shooting, trying to put fear in the minds of people to close their businesses. This is Afigwe Umudioka, Dunukofia local government, Anambra, Biafra land. I'm still reporting live. They say they are coming back. They just left. The autopilots that are shooting at people just left. They say that they are coming back. You can see people are panicking. There is heavy panic in people. Everybody is running helter-skelter to go home. After the shooting, they just came here now shooting. They set this tire on fire after they are shooting. People are panicking here right now. People who are waiting to do their businesses, they are being scattered by these criminals with bullets and guns. So the DSA should take charge and know what is actually going on here right now. Yes. So I'm going off right now. This is what is happening in Afigwe. I'm going off.
No, don't go off. Bro. Why do you go off? Don't go off, because your reportage alone has been able to make people to understand that you are biased. Why will you even
Mazi
go
Sonny.
off? Yeah.
Si aliensi. Ya aliensi lijisie yafo. Ya aliensi.
Yes, sir.
You ever cheat touching?
Hey, don't worry. Let us
Ya
play this other
aliensi.
video.
Go ahead.
This is Abia State. I shot people are observing this.
is a country of criminals. Nigeria is a country of fraud.
Now, somebody
There's nothing good about
and
Nigeria.
asking a question. Are those
But you know
videos
what?
really
God
real?
has given us the power
Hold
to
on.
end the slavery in Nigeria.
Somebody wrote, are those videos really real? I can understand that many of you have been listening to what the Indian Samas were saying, that there is no sit at home. Now you have seen videos and you're asking us, are those videos really real? The videos are real and they were made earlier this morning. Not even very early. They waited for the market time formation and thereafter they made the video so that you see what is happening to know. So for you to understand that Biafrans are carrying out the sit at home, that's why we play those videos. There are many other videos there. And as we said before, we are just at the beginning. Today, not the first day. And the referee never blow foul yet. He never blow free kick. He never blow corner kick. He never blow penalty. He never blow red card or yellow card to anybody yet. So we are just at the very beginning of the sit-at-home of today. We have tomorrow, next tomorrow, another day, another day. So don't come out tomorrow, please. Because a great momentum has been recorded on the 9th of December. So tomorrow is going to be another day. Now, Omo Chineke, you can see that we have a house full now. And now we are going to have a joint media broadcast so that we're going to give them fire, 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 fire. This one was just a preliminary. So we are going to shut this one down now and then start again so that the broadcast will not be over long. So just stand by and stay put wherever you are because we are going to kickstart again in no distance time. Stay tuned and wait. Don't go far, please. Just stay where you are. We are going to end this one and then we click another one and start again. Thank you.